So, I have never really listened to We Can from Sonic Heroes until the starting soon screen. My god, I forget how on the nose those songs in that game are. I love every single one of them, but they are all like, we can do it through the power of teamwork. Hey everyone, I'm here. Alex was finishing up dinner, so. Oh man. Great to be here. Great to do another live stream. Yeah, great episode of Raw today as well. Very proud of that one. Had one of the best had one of the best lines I think I've ever had someone say. Like, had one of the most wild lines ever in LS11 universe in it of leave your girlfriend in the back, leave your boyfriend in the back, and leave your girlfriend's girlfriend in the back. Unhinged as hell, and I loved every second of it. Montez and Hardy stole it. Oh yeah, I loved that match. That was a really fun match to do as well. Yeah, I was very proud of how Raw turned out today. Yeah, Cena turned heel, and Travis Scott was there too for some reason. I'm guessing, not asking for spoilers, but Boogie 101 next week, Matt and Hawkins. No, because next week is the first Raw of 2K25. I don't anticipate there being any good Hardy Boys within the first weekend, so the Hardys won't be on the show next week. Next time you guys see the Hardys will be on December to Dismember next weekend, on the 16th. I don't know if we'll get both title changes tonight, but I think the Creeds will pick up the tag titles tonight. That's a fine thing to. Zach, if I answered the question, then there's not a problem with the question. If I can't answer a question, or if I think it's not something I should answer, I'll say it. So you're otherwise assume you're fine. Your questions nine, I'd say 9 times out of 10, your questions don't cause problems. Also, main event certainly happened for members and Patreons today. But yes, that was a fine thing to ask. You're fine. Oh, Punk is pissed. Billiam is mad. David is in an actual main series match. So it would seem.
Consider this a state of the union address as we are far deep into the road of WrestleMania, an event which some people seem to think that I have exhausted all opportunities of main eventing. So allow me to address my enemies, and since my name is CM Punk, that means everyone.
Oh boy.
Come on. Who's the first target tonight? Give me a name.
Phil is pissed. Love to see this fire, especially on like what has been a very dull road to WrestleMania. I feel like tonight's where things pick up, though.
Listen up, Dwayne, you bald fraud. You think because you're on the board of directors you're immune from criticism? Well, you don't know who you're dealing with. You are dealing with the best in the world. Generating seem crazy. Walk back into the WWE after 10 years and literally marched through hell to receive opportunities at the big dance. And you, Mr. Midlife Crisis, just decide to walk in when you feel like it and hide behind the fact that you think you're a bigger star than everybody here. I would love to say all of this to your face, but you have not graced us with your presence to do your bullshit.
Oh, we got a bullshit from CM Punk.
To pretend that you care about this business that gives you goosebumps. I have never been so delusional. I have never been so desperate to wear a big title.
Phil is spitting to start the show off here, man. You love to see it.
To wear a big title and proclaim myself the people's champion because I don't deserve it. I earned it. I've never been so desperate to sell my soul. That brings me to you, John.
Oh, here we go. He's talking about Cena.
You stole something from me in the Elimination Chamber. A match that after 20 years of hustle, loyalty, and respect, I gave you the benefit of the doubt when you didn't qualify. I thought pushing it in your past secured your future.
The microphone's not been turned off. What do you think, Zach?
Hustle, loyalty, and respect for 20 plus years, and now everybody sees what I've done all along. That you've been selling all these people and all these
Punk has been back for a year and a half. I think it's finally time to stop anytime he starts cutting a passionate promo. Go, wait, is this real? No, it's all scripted, bud.
It wasn't me. You'll never see CM Punk give up on his dreams of main eventing WrestleMania. Ironically, Mr. Don't Quit, Mr. Don't Give Up. You gave up on yourself. You gave up on all of these people. You gave up on all those kids. Joke's on you. I'm going to see you down the road. I'm going to get my hands on the both of you ball fraud. When I do, you're going to
Ball frauds.
that I never did. And now, the man of the hour, the person who currently has all my undivided attention, little brother Seth Rollins.
Oh, he's just little bro Seth.
Becky, you better come get your man, because if I do before you do, I'm going to put him in a wheelchair. Seth Rollins.
Hot damn, Phil. This is what we needed on the road to WrestleMania. Fiery promo to start it. The line, Becky Lynch, come get your man before I do, because if I get to him first, he's coming home in a wheelchair. Jesus. That is what I wanted to hear. What a way to start the show. We are just right into the pull apart. The road to WrestleMania has really begun now. I don't want to hear anyone saying shit about this being boring anymore. Everyone's like, oh, this is the most boring and slow road to WrestleMania ever. We had to get through Elimination Chamber first. Simple as that. We had to get through Chamber first. Oh, it feels nice to hear holy shit chant, not going, hold it, hold it. Feels nice not to hear that blurted, bleeped out every 3 seconds. Who we got out there? I see Jessica Carr. I see my boy John Cone. I see Jason Jordan. It is a madhouse in here, Maggle. You are correct. And I'm loving it. All right, so for those of you who don't get, for those of you who get commercials during this part, they are still being separated. Seth's being walked to the back. Punk's in the timekeeper area. Seth's former tag team partner, Jason Jordan, good man, trying to talk him down. Oh, here we go. Seth's coming through the crowd at him now. And it's back on. I love me a good pull-apart brawl, man. That is one thing I'm really sad is not something that can be done in the 2K games. I love a good pull-apart brawl. All Alright, that doesn't mean anything to me, Jack. I don't know that name. I'm just gonna be 100% real with you. I don't know who Tony Cini from GTS is. I'm sure at one point in my life that would have meant something. But I'm sorry, that's just... I haven't watched GTS in years, so... That's fine that you recognize him. I'm not gonna tell you it's a problem to say you recognize him. Just, I just don't really know who that is, but I've probably heard the name. He probably showed up at some point back when I watched that channel in 2016, 2017, but like I said, I guess 2018 is when I stopped watching. I stopped watching after I started watching after, like, when the RWA stuff happened. I talked about that a few streams ago. Like, that finally turned me away from it. I was like, all right, I think that's enough. That was the second warehouse era. I think, like, their WrestleMania, Grimmania, or Grimmamania, whatever it was called, like, it ended with Doo-Hop losing the wrestling title, like, losing the wrestling figure title to fucking Cletus, and then Grimm pulling out the old red belt from under the ring, be like, no, he's still the real champion with it, and I was like, all right. I feel like we do the fake champion stuff every other week on this show. And that was kind of like, I was like, all right. Between that and Ellsworth showing up, I think I'm done. Yeah, too many clowns. That's another one. Too many people got brought in under fucking clown masks. It's just also that as I got older, my taste in YouTube just changed a lot as well. Like, I got to a point, like, back then, I was a lot more like how you are, Zach, where, like, I needed to watch all the wrestling all the time. And that's not me insulting you by any means. Like, by no means is that me trying to insult you when I say that, Zach. You're just a lot more avid of a wrestling fan than I am. So, like, you'll watch stuff that I'll never watch because, like, I just don't have the time. But it's what piques your interest. And for me, when I was, like, 16, 17, that was more how I was. So I would watch GTS. I watched Defiant. I watched, I watched Lucha Underground here and there, But then, like, as I got older, and especially when I met Alex and stuff, I was just like, all right, well, I think it's time for me to, I was like, I think it's time for me to just enjoy other content. I also just kind of fell out of wrestling in 2018 anyway. Like, that was the year I stopped doing Universe. Was 2018. I lost my job because of Toys R Us shutting down.
You know what? Tonight we'll keep him home. Is everything okay?
Yeah, all close. I'm just happy for you on the account. New champs.
Big dealers.
Even though you lost to Chamber by
Bitter Finn is incredible. I love him.
we got it first. You had a chair in your hands and you still backed down from bronze. But if we had another member, maybe I need too much.
Finn and Braun Breaker tonight sounds fun. We're gonna get a new Judgment Day member. I just don't know who yet. And because I know people are gonna ask, I did hear about Rey Fenix. He is no longer with AEW. I give it a week. He'll be on WWE or a vignette for him, or Penta will start teasing a tag partner or something like within the next week and a half. This time, 2 weeks from now at the latest.
Personal attack. I hope Otis gets his revenge tonight on the world champ.
Ganta, der Hängenera Ganta. Pierre shared something in the Discord a while back, and I always think of it nowadays, where it was Gunther's theme, but then whenever it would say Ganta, it was Gunther the Penguin from Adventure Time.
So before
Yep, Gunther cameo on Raw today. He'll be on Raw next week too.
let me explain some things to you. Hey, first, I know you're strong. Strong as an ox, actually. And some, they call you a freak of nature, but to me, you're just a freak.
But to me, you're just a freak. Brilliant.
To me, you belong in the same category as Jey Uso, a people pleaser that makes a clown out of himself to entertain a degenerate audience. And it does not belong.
Yep, Gunther will be appearing on Raw next week.
And do you really believe they cheated you because they like you?
On the first Raw of 2K25.
Hitting you. Let's be honest. Come on. For one moment. Full honesty. Have you looked yourself in the mirror this morning? Well, because I did. And what I saw was me wearing the World Heavyweight Championship as a belt, while you can't find a belt that fits.
Ouch. That was just rude, Gunther. It's all the thick boys out there like me. That is rude.
That's what was behind them. Well, the sad thing is, you could be great if you held a little bit of self-respect. But don't worry, I'm going to teach you something about respect right now. Because just like Jey Uso and WrestleMania,
Oh, that's just rude.
the ring is sacred, and yet he takes a cheap as this matchup gets underway. To the mouth of Otis to start this thing.
That's just rude.
Take Otis lightly here. Otis, a former tag team champion on the Money in the Bank 5 years ago. Tremendous amateur wrestler as well. So, man, he's a ability to move.
They had the Orton announce table, so I did not see that. Thank you for telling me. That's really cool to know.
Might find himself with a championship picture down the road. Big opportunity. The big man. For 30. Was off on the foot. Receives a shoulder tackle.
Major website updates coming tonight. I'm getting a lot of people actually put onto the correct rosters or heel and face turn updates done, stuff like that tonight. Been forgetting to do that for a while.
Especially a leading Gyllenhaal champion. You can't be relying on the same stuff. Just trying to regroup here. Gonzalez and Maxine look on at ringside now. Gunther just having fun.
Hey, Pierre. Clear first. That makes sense to me. Good to see you, bud. How you doing, Pierre? What are you missing for? Well, we are definitely on the road to WrestleMania now. CM Punk came out there and scorched the earth on the microphone. And, one of the best lines, and I highly recommend you watch the promo. Best line, and it was he yelled down the camera, "Becky Lynch, come get your man before I send him back to you in a wheelchair." And then Seth and Phil brawled for like 10 uninterrupted minutes in a pull-apart. It was great. And then Gunther kicked Otis in the face, and now they're having a match.
Yes, he does. Gunther really. Get out, Maxine. Otis trying to get revenge tonight for Gonzalez and they get it. Opportunity as he drives the champion in the barricade. He's in full control. He needs to stay on. That's why he's being run by.
Oh, man.
He's in control. Stick with it. Stick with it. Nothing wrong with having a good time. Right? Amen.
Hi, Colin. Yes, half my hair is blonde. Pretty sure you were here for that last week. Nothing is wrong with my hair. I bleached half of it a week ago. Yeah, other than that, not much has been missed on Raw yet, but it's been a great start. Like, I was talking about it with, it's mainly been Zach in the chat so far, but, like, Zach and I were talking about it. I was saying that it really now, that promo from Punk alone felt like Triple H's way of saying, oh, so you think I don't know how to give us a good road to WrestleMania? You think it's been a boring road to WrestleMania? Well, now we're on the road to WrestleMania, so buckle up, motherfuckers. Glad we're both in agreement about the kendo stick crossface being removed from the game for some reason. Oh, yeah, we were talking about it in the Discord earlier, for those wondering what the hell we're talking about. I was saying that, like, one of the most annoying things was all the OMG moments getting taken out of 2K. Like, the big one for me being the kendo stick crossface, because I would love to have Johnny Gargano use that. Like, what are the odds he is getting added at WrestleMania? I think tonight is the way we're going to know. I think right now it's 50-50. Finally back on stream, I might say, looking very dashing today. Thank you, Soren. Thank you. Got the half blonde hair going on. Got the Seth Rollins style going on. Happy to be here. So I will go ahead and let the members know real quick that are here. AEW Early Access, the goal is still to have it be Early Access tomorrow. Forewarning, as soon as stream is over tonight, I gotta pack up my whole computer setup, and then tomorrow when I get off work at 3 o'clock, I am on a 3-hour drive back to my hometown, where I will be, for the next week. So AEW may not be as early access as normal. I will do my best, but I've got a couple of the segments recorded so far, but none of the matches. Essentially, I got home from work. Had a hankering for something, so I cooked it, or so I baked it, because I was in the kitchen for like an hour. And then I needed to change clothes. And then I finally actually sat down and worked a little bit at like 6. I got like 30 minutes of work done. Then Alex came home, and I spent the last like hour and a half with her, roughly. When she got home at almost, or probably not hour and a half, probably like hour-ish, because she got home at 7, almost. And so we spent almost all that hour together. So I haven't exactly had time to work on it yet, but it'll still come out. And then I can announce, for Dynamite tomorrow, let me double check. I might have something for you. Let me grab it. I've been writing the first Raw 2K25. It's gonna be a big one. Like, it's probably gonna be a multi-hour Raw next week, which I'm really excited about. Let's see. Brody King's gonna fight Hook on Dynamite. Number 1 contenders match for the TBS title. I can't announce who's in it in case I have to pull someone from it due to community creations problems. Hangman Page is gonna have a matchup. He's gonna fight Orange Cassidy, one of Danhausen's best friends. War Dogs are gonna make their debut, and the main event is going to be FTR versus the Kingdom. I haven't decided if it's going to be FTR versus the Kingdom in a tag match, or if I'm going to throw Edge and Adam Cole in there for 6-man, because we're already going to have another 6-man of Dishonor versus War Dogs. Do I like John Cena as a heel? In theory, yes, I like the heel turn. There are things about it that I'm kind of iffy about, but I am excited for heel John Cena. I'm excited to see, I'm excited to see it play out. I'm excited to see where it's going to go. Some big meaty. Oh, I didn't even say it with Otis and Gunther. The big trucks is getting the little trucks. I didn't even think about that one. Whoops. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to use tonight to clean up the website a little bit, because there's a lot of people that are still on it or on the wrong roster or haven't had their heel face status updated in a while. Like AJ Styles came out and attacked Cody on Friday, so that's got to get updated. AJ's got to be on the SmackDown roster now. Caterpillar to Otis, or to Gunther. The first Raw is going to feel like real Raw with the length. Yeah, it's going to feel like, if you guys remember Skeleton Crew Raw, how that was a near 2.5-hour show, so it literally was the length of a real Raw. That is probably the best way to sum up how Raw Week 1 is going to feel. And for that, I would just like to say I'm very excited. Let's see.
He's earned it here tonight for sure. Otis back to his feet. Does he have enough to deliver a power bomb to the 330 power? He does.
Powerbomb and Gunther with the dub. There you go. But yeah, I'm really excited. First, it's looking like, at least right now, next week's Raw is going to have 8 matches on LS11. It could end up being bumped even higher. Right now, it's looking like 8 matches, though. And I'll give you guys a rundown of that in a minute. Let me get these edits to the website done before I forget. Oh, Tozawa dogpiling Gunther. Also, I've already got LAW done for this week. LAW is going to air on Thursdays for a little while. Just so you guys know, LAW is going to be coming out on Thursdays for the next few weeks because there's going to be an LAW every week until Xandermania. Very ironic seeing as I just said, like, oh, I'm going to slow down on side stuff like LAW for a little while. Well, I really enjoy LAW, and you guys are really enjoying LAW. Like, it's getting better views than, like, it's getting views about on par with Dynamite lately, so, like, well, I think I can justify doing LAW pretty regularly. TNA will still alternate weeks for now. TNA will come back this weekend if I have time. I should have time because I'm going to be home alone all week, essentially, because I'm house sitting for my grandparents. That's why I'm going to be in the old apartment all week. Well, Jay holding up that world title. It's always a bad sign for a challenger to do. Oh, there's the A-Town Down Under. Also beginning the next episode of Ray's NXT tomorrow, which is really exciting. I keep forgetting Ray does NXT now. I'm just like, yeah, I don't do anything on Tuesdays anymore. And then I remember, oh, right, because Ray does Tuesdays now. But yeah, I'm cleaning up the roster page because there's a lot of people who got moved to like TNA Universe and stuff that I've just been forgetting to move and stuff like that. Well, now Gunther might actually end up laying out Jay. So at some point we gotta heal Cena and Punk face to face, right? Like we gotta. I mean, Punk called him out in the promo, so I think so. Punk made a comment towards Cena in the promo, being like, "I've always seen you, John," or something like that. Like, and now everyone else does too. And Gunther lays out Jay. This may shock you, but I'm cheering for Nathan against Bronson, only so Rollins can get his redemption. Interesting. Seth's line today was iconic. God, I even got a comment about that from the guy from what's his name? I've had a really good day, and I don't want to talk about why because it's a little inappropriate for YouTube. Jackson, that's right. Yeah, leave your boyfriend, leave your girlfriend, leave your girlfriend's girlfriend in the back was iconic. I'm glad everyone's liking that one. I can just imagine John having a line, "Congrats, Punk, you were right about me." And the New York Yankees, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Yeah, I can see that. Don't you know? Don't know what he's gonna say.
Theoretically, has never defeated Io Sky in a one-on-one match. Will that history change tonight? Theoretically, defends the women's world title against Io Sky. The winner of the September Championship against Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been join us tomorrow morning. It is a brand new podcast known as Raw Recap. Available on YouTube and all the platforms. Wherever you get your podcast is going to be Tim Roberts, Megan Grant, hosting this great show. And our partner, I can't tell Megan Roberts will be guest as well. About 45 minutes, perfect recap of everything that happened tonight before you start your day tomorrow. Again, it is Raw Recap. Tomorrow, Wednesday. Coming up on Monday Night Raw, another championship matchup. On the right is your Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria. On the left, Ivy Nile. They battle it out for the championship live on Netflix.
By the way, don't give a fuck anymore. Xander is coming out in the comments on Raw today. For those that want to see it, you're more than welcome. Yeah, don't give a fuck anymore. Xander came out in the comments on Raw just now. If you guys want to go see it, you're more than welcome to. I'd be down for Punk inserting himself into the main event with favor from Heyman. Cena immediately fires back on Punk being a hypocrite. I could see that. Sometimes I just get to that level of so done with everything and everyone in a day or in a week where someone really pushes just the right buttons in the right order where I respond the way I did to that guy. So for those wondering that aren't there, someone about an hour ago commented on Raw and said, IDK how we got to this point of your story, but I could tell you it's time. Give it up and wait for 25 apostrophe for some reason. This guy got Jimmy as the tribal chief. My response, give it up till 25. First time commenter on the last Raw before 25. In all seriousness, you don't like it? You're not the first to not like something I've done. You won't be the last. But people are interested. There's over a year of story leading to how Jimmy got where he's at. 90% of people like it. So thanks for the engagement. See you in 2K25. And then with a waving emoji. Because, you know, I'm a petty bitch sometimes. I'm on a bit of a scorched earth mission against trolls nowadays. They don't like it, that's fine. Yeah, more or less, yeah, I'm full Punk. That's alright way of putting it, I suppose. Yeah, because much like you, Punk versus Seth versus Roman doesn't really intrigue me now. Punk versus Cena, Cody, and Seth versus Roman Mania, that I'd like. Yeah, same here.
Presented by Nizzle, features 3 dynamic live sports and entertainment experiences over 5 days. T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, Missouri. With PBR on Thursday, April 24th, UFC Fight Night on Saturday, April 26th, and Raw Monday, April 28th. The all-in-one ticket bundle is available now at Cashapp.com.
So we see Cena again March 17th. It's got to be Suit Cena. Yeah, probably, I'd assume. Speaking of, though, I'm not 100% sure I'll be here for a Raw watch-along next Monday. Next Monday is when my grandparents are set to get back, and I'm set to finish up house sitting. I think it just depends on what time I leave their house. If I get back in time and get my computer all set back up and everything, then I'll go live. But, you know, if I don't, I don't. When something happens that I don't get, I don't like that I wait till your live stream or so I ask and hear you out. Yeah, no, like it's just really funny that like brother could have just gone back a week and heard all the reasons why Jimmy calls himself Tribal Chief. But say he was like, I'll just tell you it's not working because I don't like it.
The 21st century, but perhaps WWE history that is still to come live tonight. Meanwhile, let's check in with our own Cashapp.
But whatever. Can't please everyone. To quote Ben Wyatt from Parks and Rec, who is he's a spirit animal of mine, I would say. Don't waste all your time knocking down one pin when there are 9 others standing that you can bowl. Hi, Karrion Kross. Straightened hair Cross looks strange. I'm like, I realized that Raw is in the Garden next Monday. What did he just say? Hold on. I gotta back it up a second. What did AJ say? Hold on.
Trying to be the devil on my shoulder?
God knows my evil ways. Great reference there. An evil ways reference before GTA 6.
Been a busy couple of weeks for the Intercontinental Champion last week on Monday Night Raw. Lyra involved in a great match with Dakota Kai. She was her cycling to retain the championship. And then when she least expected it, Ivy Niles came down to the ring to make a statement and challenge the championship tonight. Ivy obviously more than capable of what Lyra Valkyrie has done since showing up in Raw has been remarkable. That quite the first year here Monday Night Raw. First ever women's Intercontinental Champion. Maybe the final to the Queen of the Ring tournament last year. Now defending tonight against Ivy Niles. Where did she come? this successful quick. They obviously have a car. Big drop kick by Lyra goes for
Yeah, let's see. Is there anyone else I forgot?
this matchup is underway. Good luck, Eddie Rango, keeping this match under control. Obviously, Lyra not happy with Ivy's attack from last week. Lyra rocking smash down. Let's see what Lyra's going to have to do.
Crazy that we are now just 4 days away from 2K25. I'll have it day one. I'll be playing it day one.
First time these two have met one-on-one here on Monday Night Raw. They met one other time in their career. That was back at NXT a couple of years ago. See, Ivy. Oh, what a clothesline. Ivy Nyland never held a title here in WWE, but I guess it's good to develop.
Oh, man.
That certainly can carry you to the top, but not going to make you a lot of friends. I've had a couple of opportunities. Title in the past, not successful.
There's many other news. Well, thank you. Very proud of how that turned out.
With the quickness and grace, Lyra Valkyria will beat your ex. Back in January on Raw, Lyra beats for the guy in the finals of the inaugural Championship tournament. Nice move and a kick out by Nyla.
Oh, man.
Valkyria wants a big ball victory over Nyla here tonight to retain her championship. So move up. Can't just attack me from behind. Give an opportunity and walk out. I'm the one to do some damage, guys. But now, send a message in return to the rest of the line. Get Valkyria looking to try as well. I mean, Nyla realizing that, but a dragon a second rope. Now Nyla continues to work on the left leg. How Valkyria, great strategy by the big ball from American made. And I mean, Nyla picked the championship tonight.
Table spot was also. Oh, yeah, the trash can into the table. I was not prepared for that to actually look as cool as it did.
Not as many victory left. Dropped on the first celebrate every night of the leg win. Island. That's not for cover yet. To pick up the beat down Island off there in the leg. Yes, you can't help it. For the championship here, Barbara's got a kick out, a 2-week kick out by Valkyria. She's in trouble.
I don't think Ivy picks up the title here. I'd pop big for it, but I don't think so. Of course, Cena is going to be on Raw. It's starting in 2 weeks. He'll be here every week for the first, or he'll be here for every week in Belgium, Scotland, and England, it looked like. I'd love to do watch-alongs to those Raws. I'm not 100% sure I'll be able to because they'll be airing at like 3 in the afternoon, which is when I get off work. So I suppose if I really could work it out, I'd take half days those days or something, but I also might just be in a completely new job at that point, and I'm not going to be like, please, sir or ma'am, can I take a half day on my first, second, and third week on Monday? I have to see Evil John Cena on Raw. But yeah, Bray Wyatt versus Shane McMahon had no right to be as good as it was.
strategy thus far. I'm on one leg now. Scoops up, Ivy rolls through. Getting hitter here to kick out at 2. Get full balance for balance. Niall again going to the back of that leg. Backslide. Shoulders down again. And Niall's got to kick out at 2. It's off balance for Lyra. That's not his strategy.
But yeah, like I said, give me a minute to get the website all caught up, and then we'll talk about the first Raw 2K25 because I'm pretty excited about it.
Lifting Lyra up and the champion in trouble. Lands on her feet, however. And now Valkyria caught her. But her knee gave out. Lyra not able to go into a cover here because her leg gave out. Have to figure this out. It's gut check time. Your knee's been battered all night by Ivy Nile. How are you going to put this away? Lyra trying to fire up now, build some momentum. That close right now, drops Nile. Again on one leg, the champion fighting back. Takes speed. Off by Ivy. Step up in Seguri, though, drops the challenger. Feels like it's tough for Valkyria at this point. Very resilient champion. For a tornado DDT, countered by Ivy. Ivy Nile, now look at the power vertical suplex by Nile. Cover to win the championship. And Valkyria just to 2. The strength of that woman right there on display here in Buffalo. Stops Lyra Valkyria's momentum entirely on that tornado DDT.
Go. That should mostly be the website updated. Let me double check something.
Ivy in the kick at 2. Valkyria now again.
Oh, there we go.
Ivy Nile up, looking to put Nile away. Lyra, counter.
Yep, gotta take the North off the roster. Yeah. Or off the tag roster specifically.
Listed on that knee, obviously it looks like a patella came out. Continues punishing the back.
It's funny how Punk was probably like, I told you so about Cena. Pretty much, yeah. Oh! That powerbomb was stiff. Our website's published, so. Hey, Daryl, good to see you, bud. Doing all right. Hope you're doing well too, pal. Good to see you. Good God. Legs are not, or feet are not meant to bend that direction. I was gonna say, I just have this feeling that with how they're having Ivy just systematically pick apart Lyra. Good God! Just with the way they're having her systematically pick apart Lyra. I feel like Lyra's gonna either underdog this or get a shock roll up. Because she's got her up for Nightwing. Yep. And, you know, despite the leg injury, she hits her finisher that's very leg-based for the win. I would have liked to have seen Ivy win it, but I like Lyra a lot, so I'm all down for her winning. Raw's got a good women's mid-card scene. I wish they'd do more with the title. You know, I wish they'd defend it on premium live events and stuff. I know Trips has the whole less is more Oh, camera's going blurry. Hold on. I know Trips has the whole less is more thing going on with There we go. With PLEs, but you know, I feel like we're at a point where we could go back to dual or to brand split premium live events. And it'd be fine. Hey, JT, what's up, bud? Good to see you. Thoughts on John Cena finally turning heel? I think it's pretty cool. I've got some things with it where I'm like, about like, you know, the Travis Scott involvement feels weird. I feel like, you know, you could have turned Cena heel against Cody without Rock. Cena being a heel now and being a lackey is a little weird for me, but like it's not ruining it either.
From tonight to kick off Monday Night Raw for the angry CM Punk turning his vitriol to a step forward to the front speculation. Becky, you better come get your man because if I do, before you do, I'm going to put him in a wheelchair. That Rollins. But that finally, after years and years of pent-up emotion, things just blew up tonight.
I think it should be a faction. I would have just kind of liked to have seen. Yeah, I remember Pierre was talking about adding Mellow Don't Miz to it on Saturday. I know Ray was like definitely the complete opposite. He was like, no, it doesn't need to be a faction. And I do agree on both. I agree on multiple fronts there, you know. So I do have some kind of fun stuff to share tonight as well. I've been playing with Suno a little bit this week as well. Not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna spoil anything yet, but I do wanna share something very funny at least. Probably next commercial break I'll share it, but oh, they're still going at it. Oh. Alright, hold on. Let's see if Pierce is going somewhere with this or if we're just going to get a random interview. Random interview. Alright, cool. Got a bone to pick with you on the website. What's up? What bone we got to pick with me? What do you mean I'm 0-5? 2 gauntlets, 2 Carnal matches, and a Battle Royal.
But is that title still in your sight? Anyone knows me, they know I don't back down.
Because you were in the match with Carnal, was your debut. You were in a gauntlet at Winter Wonder Slam, that was your return. Right? No. You were in a gauntlet at Staying Alive, which is where Carnal beat me. Then you were in a gauntlet of some kind a few weeks later, because I do a lot of gauntlets. You were in a Battle Royal at one point, and then the second Carnal match. Hey, Daryl's second channel.
So focus on Bianca winning the Elimination Chamber, and yes, she did amazing. But what we're not going to do is right here up as the social. She has been the best in the world for years.
Great to hear from Dakota, Kathy Kelly there, and some European excellence makes its way.
Oh, there's Ludwig, looking classy as ever. So, anyway, just because I want to share this. I was playing with Suno a little bit this week, And it's been no secret I've been trying to remaster King of the Universe to have a new theme. Like to have a new version that I think fits a little better for a while now. And I just need people to hear this version where I gave it the prompt, the same prompt I always give it, but I also added that I wanted to have like Sonic the Hedgehog final boss vibes. And here's what I got.
They call me the king of the universe. Universe, you're the man in the world with a sledgehammer.
Starting off strong, right?
King of the universe. Lord in love. Live and learn of the world. Live and learn. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn from the words of yesterday. Live and learn. If you beg or if you borrow. Live and learn. You may never find your way. Death of these thieves is still my power.
That's just the fucking lyrics to Live and Learn. Explain, JT. I might have forgotten something. Randomly says the name Triple H. Game is nothing about Triple H, but wait for it.
You can run, rain is not forever. There is always sun. No matter how dark the heart, and learn from the words of yesterday. Yeah, live and learn. If you beg or if you borrow, you'll never live and learn. You may never find your way.
Just wait for it. The best part is coming in about 30 seconds. Not only does it just start doing, like, the actual lyrics to Live and Learn,
Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn from the words of yesterday. Live and learn. If you beg or if you borrow, live and learn. You may never find your way. Death of these thieves, you steal my power. Breathing out to the earth for their greed. Can you
Here we go.
feel the fight tonight with the great Triple H? Can you feel the fight tonight with the great Triple H? In this world, there are things that won't change. Death and ZRC, you can run. There are things that won't change. Death to feel the fight tonight with the great Triple H. In this world, there are things that won't change. Death and ZRC, you can run. You can run.
No, you're saying it's awesome, but not only does it just rip the straight lyrics of Live and Learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow, live and learn from the words of yesterday, live and learn, if you beg or if you borrow, live and learn, you may never find your way. But then it just starts going. It starts going, can you feel the fight tonight with the great Triple H, Triple H, Triple H. Oh. Punk and Rollins in a cage next week. But that being said, when I was playing with Suno, something did pop up. They have a new remaster feature, and they gave me one free remaster. So, once Ludwig... Excuse the fuck out of me. It's like backstage incident. Completely wiped everyone's memory of me helping beat Brandon and the Syndicate in that 6-man tag match. That means... Roman's coming back next week. You beating... Hold on. I gotta see what you're talking about. Are you talking about when you helped Brandon and the Syndicate win a 6-man tag match? Like what happened? Because now I gotta find it. Because now I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Saturday Night Fever is when you returned. Like, were you in a 6-man tag match where you beat the Syndicate that I just don't remember? Yeah, Roman's definitely coming back next week. Like, now I gotta look. Because, like, Saturday Night Fever is when you came back from injury. You, Zach, and what's fucking right! Right! Yes! The fan book episode, In the Hands of the Universe. Shit, I'm sorry, you're right. That was the long-ass episode. That's why I forgot about it. Well, let me find it here, because I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, you, JC Seraphim, and Brandon, or you, JC Seraphim, and Zach Parker just fucking wiped the floor with Brandon. I remember that now. So yes, let me amend that, JT. My apologies. You weren't on the website at the time, so I'd forgotten to add that to your record. That's why I forgot, because of how quick the match was. So yeah, let me amend that. You are correct. I'm getting that fixed now. There's Penta. God, the Penta Pyro is so cool. Like, just the circle pyro is so cool. Oh, he's sprinting. Getting to Ray Phoenix, I'm almost positive. Like, Phoenix is not far behind. Oh, my Netflix is lagging a little bit. How's my internet? Internet's fine. I like Ludwig Kaiser a lot, man. He's one of those guys where if Ray didn't have so many plans for him, and he wasn't part of one of Ray's biggest acts right now with the new and improved Imperium, I would love to have had Ludwig on Raw, but like I completely understand why Ray has him, and Ray does great work with Ludwig. Maybe I'll get him one day. I'll just forgive him. I'm just being dramatic. Fair enough. But yeah, it is great that people who don't want to work somewhere don't have to work there anymore. It's very liberating when you get out of a job that you don't want to work at. I can confirm. Been there, done that. Cero miedo. Yep. He's probably going to be, and Penta's pretty much borderline confirmed for 2K25 as DLC as well. Like, it was Bull Nakano, Penta, Motor City, Stephanie Vicaire, Julia, Joe Hendry, Jordan Grace, IShowSpeed, and or KSI. Someone from ECW, potentially OTM. A lot of people confirm, or borderline confirm, work on Ring of Honor. Good. Good. Alright, I see Maxine Dupree in the back. Is she talking to Natalia? Is that who I see back there? Yes, that is Natalia. I can see talking to her.
Actually don't want to talk about it, so I get to talk to both of them because it's very confusing. Bittersweet for me because I do feel guilty. And I feel guilty because
Braun and Finn would be a fun program. I think they're having the match tonight.
So tonight I'm going to focus on finding out who I'm going to face at WrestleMania. But you have Bill Simon, who's one of the best in this division, and we have been battling it out of the past.
I am hopeful it becomes a triple threat. Not because I don't think Rhea Bianca would be fucking incredible, but because I want to see Io get her flowers too.
No matter who it is, they're going to remember why you came to WrestleMania without EST.
Though you can't spell WrestleMania without EST. Genuinely a really good catchphrase for Bianca because, like, it is true. It's factually correct. You cannot spell WrestleMania without EST. It would be Rulemania. And that doesn't sound as cool. Alright, let's see. What's coming up next? Let's see. If it's something I can talk over, it's fine. So, probably not going to have an NXT watch-along tomorrow. Because, for those that haven't been here yet for me to mention it, I'm going to be driving for 3 hours tomorrow after work. I will be watching NXT like I did last week, but I probably won't go live because I'm going to be making the 3-hour drive back to my hometown, and I'm going to want to see my grandparents. Okay, so, coming through the roof for Io today. Really is. I love Io a lot, though. Okay, so, as I've been talking about, I've been working on getting a new version of King of the Universe, and I do have one, and I am going to talk about the first Raw of 2K25, I promise. I am going to get to that at some point, but until after Xandermania, or at Xandermania, whenever I decide to debut it, because I do have a new version of King of the Universe ready to go. When I decide to debut it is when it'll debut. I use Suno's remaster feature to use their newest model to remaster the original King of the Universe, and I'll just let you guys hear it. Same lyrics, same voice and everything, but like the voice is crisper, the instrumentals is better, and here it is.
The King of the Universe, he's a force to be reckoned. With a sledgehammer in his hand, he's about to cause wrecking. In the ring he stands tall, his presence so imposing. CRC's gonna bring the pain, everyone knows it. He's the master of mayhem, putting on a display. With his powerful moves, he'll blow you away. The pedigree's a signature, a move you won't forget. When he slams you to the mat, you might live to regret. The King of the Universe, he's here to stay. In LS11, he rules the game. With a sledgehammer swing, he's a crowd's delight. CRC, the ultimate power in the fight.
But there you go. Yeah, you'll hear and that is the remastered. That is King of the Universe 2024 edition remastered. By the end of the night, I will actually let you guys get the first exclusive listen to King of the Universe 2025 edition, because I'm very excited about it. It's new lyrics, new vocals, and everything. Eventually, when I have a new job, I might pay up to get the higher version of Suno. But I do owe you guys a little bit of a preview of what is to come on the first Raw of 2K25. So let me put this, have you seen the lyrics of Rebel Heart at the top of that? Wait till you hear the new one. Hell of a tag team. That's true. Wait till you hear the new one, though. The new one really sounds like Rebel Heart a little bit. It sounds like Crush 40 did Rebel Heart, essentially. I like the 2025 version. I do like that 20... Yeah. So I will debut the new one, because no one's heard the new one yet. But let me put the main event together for what the first Raw of 2K25 is going to have in store.
you're gonna go coach. Yeah, the world is also talking about what
I love how blunt Cole was there. When are you gonna go coach, Cole? Never. Brilliant. Hmm.
from around the world. Later on tonight on Monday Night Raw, we'll take you back to the one of those.
Well done, Johnny Gargano's Evolve theme. I've heard it. I like it. I wanted to use it when we brought Johnny into AEW, but Ray was like, nah, everyone else would do that. So here's a different song by the same band. It's like, all right.
Now, American Made sent to the tag team title opportunity. So the head of American Made, Chad Gable, is out on a Lucha Libre whack. Now, Chad's been on this matter, but he hasn't been able to beat Lucha. So he said he was going to go out and find out a word more, I guess, about the art of Lucha Libre.
Okay. Oh, we got the Gable vignette. Are we gonna get the first tease? It's just gonna be Dom, isn't it? It's just gonna be Dom. Like the Lucha Master, it's just gonna be Dom.
Do I know you? Just waiting for you. So you're the guy? You're the one that's going to help me beat the luchadors? You cannot find what you don't understand. You must become lucha. I traveled too far to get here. I'll do anything. Come on. What do I got to do?
Okay, it's some old guy holding a box. Is Chad Gable gonna show up wearing a luchador mask? He's making Gable give him money.
Willpower beyond your understanding.
It's just a fucking lucha mask, isn't it? Okay, so first Raw of 2K25, just so you guys can hear this. Zach, I hope you're listening, because I know you're the one that really likes the. I know you're the one that really likes the show previews. So for everyone, here are the previews for Raw Week 1 of 2K25, the Go Home show for December to Dismember, by the way. We're going to have the contract signing between Jimmy Uso and Roman Reigns for the Tribal Combat Bloodline Rules match. We're going to have Rhea Ripley and Cora Jade are going to defend the women's tag team titles against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Let's see. We're going to hear from the Street Profits. Axiom defends the Speed title in the Open Challenge. Let's see. Piper Niven, the Women's U.S. Champion, is going to face Zelina Vega. Gunther is going to be on Raw. I can't confirm anything else other than Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser will be at Raw on Monday. Raw's other signing, the one that was traded for, that AJ Meechin and one other person were traded for in exchange for Seth Rollins and this person, will make their debut at long last on Raw. Let's see. LA Knight will face Randy Orton. And then Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton are going to have their matchup based on that attack today on Raw. And in the main event, it's going to be Rey Mysterio versus Kevin Owens. Also, a little side fact for y'all here, because I just realized this, with this being the last week of 2K24. The streak continues. Every year, every game so far, the cover star has won a championship that season in LS11 Universe. 2K20, the cover stars were Roman and Becky. Season 1, Becky was Roman's champion. Roman was WWE champion. We moved back to 2K19. And then in Season 2, while we were on 2K19, AJ Styles is the cover star of that game. He won the NXT title on 2K19 Universe. We moved to 2K22. Rey Mysterio is the cover star in 2K22 Universe. He won the Cruiserweight title. Cena was the cover star of 2K23. In 2K23, he won the WWE title, and at the tail end, he won the Raw Tag Team titles. And then 2K24, Cody is the cover star, and Cody won the US title on 2K24. So, Roman, pressure is on to keep the streak alive. I do agree, though. Let's go Creeds.
This is the athleticism and the ability that the three brothers have, and certainly have to have the world on go. Tag made moves now. They go play on Eric. New Ohio brothers, phenomenal and also All-American time for their career. They stand 3, 5'11", 280 pounds. With strength now, double team. Actual UFC fight camp at we're talking about real deal talent upside to the roof. And they'll be able to keep their heads tonight in this title fight.
But yeah, there you go.
Makes the tag for 330-pound rival. Birthday boy in the ring and laying out Brutus. Nice little distraction in it. On eyeball. Another tag, but Julius Creed. He goes 6'3", 229 pounds. Quick tags here by the Creed brothers. Team coming, Ivar moves right through that one. And now Ivar.
Thoughts on mooning people? Okay. So, I actually have a funny story that goes with that, believe it or not. When I was like 9 sounds right, maybe younger. It was not long after my dad and my first stepmom, my younger brother's birth mother, it was not long after their divorce. Because at the time, my younger brother, who was only 3, maybe 4, was doing split custody. He'd spend 1 week with his mom, 1 week with my dad, 1 week with his mom, 1 week with my dad, as opposed to my split custody, which was Monday, Tuesday with mom, Wednesday, Thursday with dad, alternating Friday, Saturday, Sundays. So there would be Wednesday, Thursdays where, and it always worked out where the weekends I was with my dad, my younger brother was home. The weekends I wasn't with my dad, my younger brother was with his mom, etc., etc. That way, it was only guaranteed I wouldn't see my brother every other Wednesday and Thursday, as opposed to him only having us for together for 2 days at a time every other week. That being said, my dad and I were home. It was just the 2 of us. I was 9, and he had made hamburgers for dinner, I want to say, for just me and him, because my brother was at his mom's. And he asked me to bring him the plates from the kitchen, because he had left the hamburger buns in the toaster. So he asked me to go grab them. I brought them to him, put them on his plate, turned around, mooned him, and said, "Enjoy your toasted buns, old man." I was 9, by the way. I was 9 years old. That shit's still hilarious at 25. So that's my thoughts on mooning. I think it's fucking hilarious. Butts are hilarious. Like, I don't care. They're hilarious. Unapologetically. I'm a lot more unhinged than I let on, typically. Hey, Kevin. Or excuse me. Hi, Kevin. What's up? Xander, no. What? It's hilarious, is it not? I was 9 years old. I was playing a practical joke on my father. God, do I need the Urban Dictionary this? No, I'm not wrong. That's what it means. What's in the box, Chad? What's in the box?
There's some life lessons in that box. I'm trying to make a tag there. And a full break to the back of the neck by Julius Creed. They've done a great job.
I was 9. I was watching Pokemon. I mean, so was I, but that was also just a funny thing I did when I was 9.
Back big blow now. American-made monster pace to be, but it's been successful so far. We've grounded these War Raiders for sure.
I like the fact that we're at the point where I ask crazy questions to Xander, but now he casually answers them, and I'm not remember the answers he provides. I know, right? Again, it's like with what's his nuts, fucking the Kendi HD or whatever, the Kenda. I don't fucking care. It's like when the fucking Kenda HD was like, oh, this isn't, just give up till 2K25 on the fucking last episode of 2K24. And I'm like, all right, scorched earth, motherfucker. You want to talk shit? I'll talk shit back. I'm to the point where right now I'm in such a bad mental headspace that everyone else is in the find out stage.
Nice throw to Julius. And Brutus turns right into it. Slam. Eric making control fully and showcasing that athleticism. Yeah, but a big drop kick. Eric is fired up.
My daddy would beat my ass. I didn't know what any of that stuff meant, mean, or what it is. Mooning is showing someone your ass as a sign of defiance.
Uh-oh. Double team down. Go, Julius. Cover to retain and somehow a kick out. Yeah, what a double team move by absolutely throwing Julius back and forth like he was a baseball.
Man, Blue Sky does not like Pat McAfee. I'm gonna go all in this year and finally start making videos when 2K25 releases. Don't know how it'll go, but yeah, go for it, man. Fucking go for it. I encourage anyone that wants to do it to just do it, Oh shit, Natalia's gonna be at Bloodsport on April 17th. That's cool. Yeah, no, my dad didn't beat my ass for doing it when I was 9. He just made a post on Facebook about how funny he thought it was. Because it was harmless. I was just like, I gave him the stuff he asked for, but then I made a silly joke about it. Like, I still did what was being asked of me. I'm seeing him this week. I'm seeing him this weekend. I'll have to ask if he remembers that. He probably doesn't, but I'll ask him if he remembers. 2K25 videos, but yeah, that's who my top people. Yeah, I'd have a feeling, yeah. I'm scared to be a content creator, which is what's been holding me back. But yeah, I'm gonna try. Look, man, that first step's always scary. Doesn't matter how big you get, people are gonna hate you. People hate me still, and I'm on a fucking scorched earth. I'm much like Bill Burr, but to a less political stance. Although I do get a little political nowadays, don't I? I do make a little bit of political jokes every now and then, you know? I make, political statements here and there. Pretty outspoken about how, I think the people in the White House right now are a bunch of fucking dumbasses. Whoops. I'm in a good relationship with your dad. Couldn't be me. Oof. Hey, it's not always been smooth sailing for me and my dad. I'll say that. It has not always been smooth sailing. Hell, it only became smooth sailing in the last, 3 years. Once I moved out, it did wonders for me, is what I will say. Jesus! Oh, that should have been it. I'll be limited what I can do on some console, but yes, let's have some fun. Rollins, Bliss, Cora Jade. Let's see. If we're letting you use anyone from any time, Shawn Michaels would be in there if you were using anyone from any time. Roxanne Perez, CM Punk. Let's see. Those are the big ones immediately coming to mind. Karrion Kross, I know you're a fan of. And I know you like AJ Styles. At least I know at one point you did. So there you go. That's just the people I had off the top of my head. But hey, you can still do plenty on console, man. A lot of people do great universes on console. I'm just very blessed that I've got, I'm very fortunate that I've got my PC. God, Creeds are going to lose, aren't they? Oh, jeez! It's going to be that Chad comes back and everyone's lost. Yep. Ah, well. I was hopeful for a Creeds win, but, you don't always get what you want. Ah, well. I've seen some people speculating that what Gable just got handed was Rey Fenix's mask in a box. I'm impartial to thinking it might be the Lonely Island song, It's My Dick in a Box. Oh, I will show you guys this real quick. I got a new Marvel figure this week. I don't get Marvel figures very often, but I bought this one just because I thought it was cool. I was like, there's no way they actually made this into a figure, but yeah, they did. It's fucking Spider-Man Unlimited. Look at this. The other figures in the wave include Agent Venom, Spider-Boy, Francine Fry, Electro, Chameleon, and Kane. I might get Chameleon because Chameleon getting a figure for one of the first times in years is so fucking cool that I might end up buying it if I have the money one day. Cora would probably have a Roman Reigns Link to Reign, same with Rocks. Yeah, I figured as much. Oh my god. Guys, no. I know what's in the secret box that Chad Gable got handed. Okay? Look. Are you all listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening right now? You gotta be listening to me very, very closely, okay? Very, very closely, alright? Look. Here's what's in Chad Gable's secret box. It's the secret string. And when you pull the secret string, it opens the secret compartment that reveals the embarrassing photo of SpongeBob from the Christmas party. Oh, man. Thank you for laughing, Kevin. I'm glad somebody did. Oh, by the way, I need you guys to know, Alex said some mean shit to me the other day. She actually said it to me last Monday, but I'd forgotten about it because everyone was so caught up on this. But Alex made a joke about my hair this week, or last Monday. Um, okay. My wife Alex, for those that don't immediately recognize the name that are a little newer. My wife Alex made a joke about my hair last week. And it starts a little inappropriate, I'll admit. But last week we were in the bedroom. It was like 20 minutes before I went live. And so Sammy's out indefinitely. Unfortunately, it makes me think he's not going to be at WrestleMania. But I have never heard Joaquin Wilde speak before. Same with Cruz. This is the first time I'm hearing them both speak. Anyways, we're in the bedroom. It's like 20 minutes till I go live. Alex is getting ready to shower and stuff. And I make the joke. I go, "Hey, how does it feel knowing you get to sleep with a hot blonde now?" And her response, this woman does not miss a beat. She goes, "Hey, at least the outside finally matches the inside." She made a fucking dumb blonde joke about me. It took all of a day of me having half blonde hair before she made a dumb blonde joke at my expense.
Dragon and I, we are gonna give you the worst Monday of your life. You face us in a tornado.
Has anyone? I didn't think it came off me.
No disqualifications. Just four of us. Tone down. Let me just say how proud I am of my group. How proud I am of my Latinos. And how
Yeah.
to say this in my
My wife has no chill, if you guys haven't noticed yet. Someone made a mean meme about Dragon Lee before Penta, and he makes him with a gold medal after. Before Penta remixed him with a gold medal after them, Dragon Lee said, "Who?" Oh, hello, mother. Rhea looking absolutely great tonight. EO doing a split that would tear my hamstrings to pieces. I can't do splits. I need to stretch my legs more. I need to do more flexibility training. I need to do more exercise in general.
Gentlemen, please welcome the Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker.
Oh, Braun Breaker is here. The dogs are barking.
Well, Braun, you currently find yourself in the crosshairs of the Judgment Day, but we all know you was numbers fair advantage. How concerned are you about how to handle that?
Yeah, Jackie G. Man. We got any dogs here in Buffalo? Well, to answer your question, I didn't have a problem with Judgment Day until about a week ago. Okay? It takes courage to do what the Judgment Day members do. It takes courage to be Dominic Mysterio, to walk around with a Dirty Sanchez mustache all day long. It takes courage.
Dirty Sanchez. That's terrible.
It takes courage to be Carlito, the Apple Man. I mean, you know what they say? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. But you better stay away from that Braun Breaker and his spear. because I hear it strikes fear. But if it's a fight that you're looking for, or maybe even a grapple, I will gladly kick all your asses. How about them apples?
That had some Steiner energy to it. That had some Scott Steiner to it there. Did that promo. Apple a day keeps the doctor away, but you know what they say? You better stay away from Braun Breaker and his spear, because I'll kick all your asses. Brilliant. No, not really. If it's someone like when like when you were like, why did a champion lose an untitled match? That's fine. Like, for example, all right, here's a great example of like being respectful while questioning a booking choice, right? Earlier today, Dak Prescott, I thought it was Dark Prescott all this time, comments, got a question. I know Randy's won this Fatal 4-Way match, and this was on Night of Contenders. It was a 2K24 episode right after WrestleMania. He says, hey, I got a question. I know Randy won this Fatal 4-Way match, but I've been watching from about 2K22 up to this point, and to the best of my knowledge, Randy really hasn't done much. Is there a reason for that? I'm like, that's a great way to actually question it, you know? Like, and I was just like, yeah, that's a great question, you know? Like, stuff like that's fine, you know? When people, and 99% of the time, questions I get are pretty respectful about that kind of stuff. Like, Aaron Cole, he's like, you know, great episode. Are you going to bring in the Continental Classic title? I was like, nah, probably not. Stuff like that. Like, when questions are worded in a way where they're not, you know, being a dick, it's fine. Like, again, Dr. Fearless the other day was like, you know, I just started my universe in December. How do you manage to do so much? I don't work and you do, but you pump out so much quality content. Any advice? And I gave them solid advice. You know, if I get comments that I feel like aren't being rude, even if they're like constructive criticism, like, you know, I wouldn't do this way, but I'm interested in what you're doing, or, you know, like what Pierre gave me like constructive criticism a few months ago when it was Theory versus Frazier on an episode of Raw, and Theory hit his finisher 3 times, and Frazier kicked. He was like, Theory hitting his finisher 3 times might have been a little much, but that might just be me. It's like that's pretty fair. Like I said, 99% of the comments we get are pretty respectful. Just occasionally you get someone being like, I don't know how we got to this point, but if Jimmy's your tribal chief, give up till 2K25 on the fucking last episode before 2K25. Oh, other than AEW and NXT, but you get my point. But yeah, LAW is going to be on Thursdays for the rest of the season. Or not the rest of the season, but like until Xandermania. Xandermania is going to be a great time, by the way. Very excited. Also, Zach, you'll be happy to hear. You haven't heard about this yet because I know you're on the Discord. Yeah, that's what I was referencing with your question earlier about the Cora losing. And my response to you is pretty much like, I know she's one of your favorites, but she's a tag champion. Tag champs lose singles matches all the time, bro. Like today, Jeff Hardy's a singles guy and he lost Jeff Hardy's a tag guy and tag champion and he lost a singles match. It happens. It's usually how you build tag feuds. But anyway, long story short, Zach, you're going to be happy to hear this because I know you were going to ask me about this at some point. Or at least I have a feeling you were going to ask me about this at some point. As I am scratching my arm because my arm is itching like a motherfucker right now. But my point being, I knew you were gonna ask me about this at some point, Zach. You had asked me, and I said no at one point. And if I did, I have changed my mind. Next Saturday, not this upcoming Saturday, the 7th or the 8th. Next Saturday, March 15th, Xandermania 2024 press conference. We are doing the press conference this year again. I'm very excited about it. Full Xandermania card will be locked in. Very excited about the Xandermania matches this year. It's going to be a great time. Oh. Yeah, Judgment Day just got wrecked 3-on-1 by Braun. It's just kind of what happens to them nowadays. But yeah, I'll be there. Ray will be there. Carnal will be there. Very excited for you guys to see what's coming with Xandermania. Is it a Dom you suck chant or a Braun you suck chant? I can't tell. It sounds like Dom you suck. But if someone can clear that up for me, I'd be greatly appreciative.
This man's speed is unparalleled. So now that's badass. Yes, he did. So I got a question, Pat. Who did the judgment? Who did the judgment today?
I think it was Dom you suck.
Try to provoke Braun Breaker. There's no idea why anybody would want to stay in Braun Breaker's way, but that's the judgment day. So you know what they said. That wasn't bad. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 500 million views on social media. About what happened at the end of the Elimination Chamber this past Saturday night. The world was talking about it. I'm still at a loss for words. I'm holding it down.
Actually, wait. Why is it always Cora the one losing? I'm not trying to sound like a jerk, but it makes her feel like the weak link. Hey, Zach. I want you to think about something. Why is Cora always the one losing out of her and Rhea? I just... What the hell did I do? Hold on. Yep, Hardy's gonna be on NXT again. You're right, Kevin. But yeah, Zach, I'm gonna answer your question, and I'm not gonna be a dick. I'm not. I promise you, I'm not attempting to be a dick when I say this. But I'm gonna just show you something. Does this maybe tell you why Rhea doesn't really lose singles matches and Cora does? Does this maybe kind of give you an idea of why Rhea isn't losing singles matches? Just genuinely curious. Also, like, making Cora look like the weak link. Ask again in, like... Hold on, what week are we on? We're on week 36. Ask again in 16 weeks. That's WrestleMania or so. Ask again in season 7. But yeah. And to give you the actual like verbal answer, Rhea's the world champion. World champions don't typically lose singles matches until they lose their title. It's going somewhere. You just gotta have faith in me, brother.
So the stage is set. 47 nights. Las Vegas, Nevada. John Cena looks to win a record 17th World Championship. But he takes on Cody Rhodes for the undisputed.
Cena and Cody at WrestleMania. God, the card graphics looks great there. I'm actually working on a card graphic of my own right now, so.
Down on Saturday, I think we're still in shock about this. Considering the rest of everything Friday Night Live.
They changed the graphic to Cena's mad face. They sure did.
Most surprised anybody on earth has been in quite some time. And John Cena sold his soul to the final boss. So it's going to be quite the week here in WWE. It all gets underway, and of course here tonight, Monday Night Raw live from Buffalo, where the main event due to come. Also tomorrow is NXT on the CW internationally on Netflix. Evolve is on Wednesday on Tubi here in the States. YouTube internationally. SmackDown USA Friday night. Netflix internationally. LFG, of course, on 8 on Sunday. And then Monday Night Raw, head to the Mecca. Madison Square Garden. Pat and I will be there next Monday night.
NXT's next show is coming up in like 2 weeks, isn't it?
WWE's official fan hospitality provider on location. Meet Greece and MSG feature AJ Styles, live with Valkyria, and Mordecai against Kingston. Find your package at onlocationesp.com/WWE. And Pat, next week the card is stacked. How about main event James?
It's NXT Roadblock next. Yeah, March 11th. Oh shit, that's coming up. Is that? Yeah, that's next week. Oh, we got moving graphics. I didn't even realize that. Thank you, Kevin. I was Googling it as we spoke, but thank you.
Their ass beat by the LWO. AJ Styles says it's time to remind the world who he is. He's going to call out Logan Paul.
I cannot think of anything I'm less excited for in one of AJ Styles' final years than a match with Logan Paul. There's nothing less interesting than that to me. In fact, I would like Logan Paul to go away and never come back to wrestling, personally.
Next week, Rollins and Punk right here live on Netflix. Anytime the steel cage is brought up, that means these two men cannot escape each other. Let's settle it in the Mecca on Raw on Netflix. And speaking of Seth Rollins, he will be on the debut episode tomorrow morning with Sam Roberts and Megan Moran.
AEW Revolution tonight. TNA Sacrifice next Friday, though, on the 14th. Where's the Julia's going in injured, so somebody might win. That's my assumption as well. Hello, Maxine Dupree. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Well, Xander, what's up, JD? Dean is done. Oh, hell. Oh, boy.
We are still weeks out from your WWE Championship opportunity against the Ring General Gunther in the main event of WrestleMania. Does that throw you off your game? What happened out there?
A little bit, Cap. A little bit. What I'm going through in my life.
Oh, dear.
It's a long time for anybody to be playing in my mind, right?
Oh, dear.
All week, he can't do it. And every week that goes by, Gunther got me down myself. But look though.
Something subtle, you know? Really send the message, JT.
You say you're gonna give me 10 weeks of hell? Then I'm gonna walk through the valley of shadow death and fear no evil. And I'm
Something subtle, you know?
at WrestleMania, I'm trashing out. I hope you can pray. You put me to sleep tonight. But you just woke up a damn beast. 4 letters, 1 word. Ugh.
Yeah, something, you know, something subtle, JT. Something subtle, really. Send the message, you know? So for those who don't know, that's a reference a little bit. Because before JT was coming to my aid, DJ Danger was my go-to guy with hate comments. And there was a couple of years ago where there was a guy who left a hate comment. And I sent DJ Danger a text. Not a text, but a DM. I was like, hey, DJ, you want to handle it? And DJ very much wanted to handle it. And DJ responded just like all caps, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Like all caps just yelling at the guy. I sent the screenshot to Ray, and Ray just wrote a gif of like, it looks like Matthew Perry, but I don't think it's going like something subtle. That's what I think of anytime like JT leaves a scathing comment in response to someone like that. I just think something subtle. Oh, JT, I love you in a Christian-friendly way, bud.
Bianca Belair will find out she will face for the women's world title at WrestleMania Will it be Rhea Ripley? Will it be Io Sky? We'll find out live next. Thanks for joining us, Elimination.
What I got at someone during day one Raw. Yeah, that would be the man of a million questions, Zayn, who was like, "When are you bringing in CM Punk?" And I was like, "I'm not answering questions about that." Yeah, I remember that, Zach. You're pretty good at handling Zayn, who has seemingly vanished at this point. Has Zayn Chaudhry. Although I've said his name, I'm afraid he will appear in the next stream chat. Like, it is funny that there's like a hall of infamy of YouTube commenters nowadays. I'm not convinced Bianca wasn't the orchestra. I'm still not convinced Bianca wasn't actually the orchestrator behind the Jade attack. I just need to get that out while I'm thinking about it. I'm not convinced that Bianca wasn't involved. I'm not convinced it wasn't a collaborative effort with her and Naomi. When are you gonna have me and DJ have a special face-off backstage? Ah, hell. I can't answer that now, but I think now I actually have to at some point. It's got to be the most unhinged shit ever. Oh yeah, it's a commercial break. That's why Bianca's dancing. Convince Bianca is framing Naomi so that Jade targets her and Bianca can focus on becoming the world champion. I think that's where it's going to. I think that's exactly where it's going. I think you nailed the head. I think you got the nail on the head with that one.
Friday, 8/7 Central, only USA. It's not my honor to be the voice of WWE 2K25 this year. So realistic. Check out the entrance of Io Sky, which is first part of the game, available for pre-order right now. Graphics are at a level that I don't think the world has ever seen before. This is live Io Sky, the #1 contender.
I mean, how easily she was able to just forget about Naomi with separating her whenever on her friend that got realized. Bianca had to have had a hand in that. Okay, here's a question. The idea behind the Waffle House Brawl. Yes! It was funny. That's the entire reason, Zach. It was funny. I just gave it the dramatic pause because I was like, he's going to ask me if there's more. He's like, I'm going to say that. He's going to sit there. He's going to start to type. Is that all? And I'm just like, yep. It was funny. Quite simply, because it was funny. Don't wait until SummerSlam to turn Bianca heel. Nah, man. We got to play this feud out as long as possible.
Rhea Ripley has been nearly unstoppable. She may have a problem tonight. Io Sky is undefeated versus Rhea Ripley.
That should have been a whole match to have a Waffle House brawl. I thought it was funnier to have it unexpectedly end at the Waffle House.
Somebody who just knows how to beat you. Maybe what they're afraid at is what's maybe something you're not the best at. Some of your flaws are there. Perfect. I mean, what a match. What a moment.
I think it was longer than it needed to be. That's the Triple H special, man. That's all he knows how to do.
Biggest time to hurt the rear. And this is high pressure tonight, high stakes for an opportunity to defend the world title on the grandest stage of them all. 47
Meme for the future between two different people. Maybe. I don't really see it. It was more of a one-off gag, honestly.
This is my mentality. Io Sky, a superstar the world over. Before taking WWE by storm. Oh, shit. Look at that. You ever want to fight that? Not at all. Let's head up to Ray Alicia Taylor.
47 days from Man Marcus One. But it's really heating up tonight, isn't it? It's heating up tonight. That's why I already got an idea for Punk SummerSlam match, 6 months of booking. I don't want Logan Paul and CM Punk at SummerSlam. I'm just going to tell you that. Community Creations took a major L in 2K25. Or what's the deal? I haven't looked at this yet. WWE 2K25 will no longer support cross-generational community creations, meaning players on different generations will not be able to share. Players on last-gen platforms, PS4, Xbox One, PC, will still be able to share with each other. PS5 and Xbox Series S will be able to share. That sucks. That sucks, but I'm glad there's still something there. Like March 1st to April 19th is a long wait. It is.
You can make your dreams come true. If you put the effort, if you believe in yourself, you can make the impossible possible. Io Sky says, tonight is my road to WrestleMania. But there is a major roadblock in her way, known as Rhea Bloody Ripley. And we are underway for the Women's World title and a spot at WrestleMania. Locked up center of the ring by...
Like, it sucks, but, like, you know. The island content, though, right, folks? Clearly. Like, it really sucks for especially, like, LAW, because it means if I've got players that are on next gen that want to be part of it, they won't be able to, because I'm going to be on PC. And I don't intend on buying a PS5 copy of the game this year.
At some point today, Rhea thought about the fact that she's never been able to beat Io. Crossed her mind. Beat her mentally, I don't know. She got by Io on the championship to kick out by Ripley. Big right. The power that Rhea
Like,
it's an anomaly.
it's just one of those things where, like, you know,
Io trying to keep Rhea Ripley off balance here. They do a good job of it early on. Went for the Hurricane Rana. Rhea, though, dropped an eagle on her head. Out of the wow, able to regain her strength and balance. Indeed, and now Rhea showing off some power. Heel, though, not looking for the championship, but still one here. Kick out at 2. Kick by Sky. Heel and Sky picking up the pace a little bit here on Rhea. As Rhea get out of sort of.
Like, it does suck, you know? It's like, I will still do my best. Like, what essentially is going to happen with LAW this year is it'll just kind of be like it was on 2K23. Because LSWF on 2K23, we did not get much. Like, we didn't get much. Although, I will say, and I think it could be, you know, it could be that I'm just remembering it badly because, you know, I've been pretty open about talking about it nowadays. I almost didn't see the end of 2023. Right? Like, I don't talk about it much because it was a dark time in my life. But like, I almost didn't see the end of 2023. I don't like to talk about it. But essentially, it felt like 2K23 had a short, like, was a super quick year for me. Like, it felt like we weren't on 2K23 for long. And that very well could be the game came out in March and I was done with LSWF in June. It could be, you know, March, April, May, June. 4 months I did LAW or LSWF on it. That might be it. That might be what it was. But it might just be a case where, you know, the people who can submit their characters do, and just me and SG, Soren, and other people that feel like help remake the old roster. Because, like, you look at LSWF on 2K23, most of those guys were made by me. Like, people who were in the 2K22 series that were normally made by other creators were made by me. Like, I'm thinking of something like William Styles, who's not in the series anymore. He was made by me for 2K23. Let's see. I made Zach Parker. I made his first character on 2K23 when he was briefly there before there was a falling out there for a little while. Now he and I are on great terms again, so he's actually part of my creative team with the stop motion side of things. Right, and so, like, all that stuff. Long story short, it might just be a case like I look at the roster from 2K24 and I'm like, all right, well, you know. So Kevin, to answer your question real quick before I forget, people who have PS4, Xbox One, and PC will be able to have their characters in there no problem. It's PS5 and Xbox Series S. Is that what it is? Is it Series S or Series X? I can't keep up. But it's those that won't be able to have their characters in as easily. But it's like, you know, people I get along with, people who are like people I get along with and stuff, yeah, I'll make their characters no problem. And then I'll, you know, just it'll be a little more bare bones. So Series S is me. Gotcha. But, like, I know how your character looks. You and I get along. You're not a dick to me, so I'll probably end up making your character on 2K25. Like, you know, you've been a pretty respectful member of the community. You and I get along really well, so you'll probably still be in LAW because I'll probably end up just making your character on 2K25 when I get bored one afternoon. It's like there was a point in 2K23 where I was making a lot of people's characters, and it really showed me a lot of people's true colors because, like, I went out of my way made a character for them without them even having to ask me to, and like did all that so that they could still be in the series, and then gave them a gimmick that I was actually going to push. They were getting like a solid, like upper mid card main event push. They were like, I don't really want this gimmick. I want this gimmick. And it was like a very basic gimmick. It was like essentially they were just like, I want to essentially be the Roman Reigns of LSWF. I'm like, not really interested in your face on wrestler's gimmick. Not really my forte. I want some kind of schmozzed finish here, man. I want EO to go to Mania. I know it's crazy to hear Xander not just thirsting over a Rhea victory here, but you know, it is what it is. It's one of those rare situations where I don't. Just gonna say, fuck it, he is. Please don't save me from a crate all over again. So about my Josh Mitchell. Oh, right, yeah, sorry. So it seems he's signed with AEW. So the WWE question's pretty much null and void. But if he was gonna go to WWE, Chad Gable's the big one. Gable, Oba. I don't know. Just something tells me that Josh Alexander versus Rey Mysterio would be a lot of fun. And then, yeah, but you obviously got to do something with you obviously got to have something with Ethan Page in there. Then, yeah, Cody's good shout. Finn could be fun. Penta. But with AEW, I'm sorry, there aren't many Josh AEW matches that excite me. AEW just doesn't really excite me, though. Shinsuke, that's another good shout. You're right. Andrade is another good shout. Gunther. Oh, God. What I would give for Josh Alexander and Gunther to be just injected into my veins. Yeah, I guess Josh and Mox, sure. I suppose. I don't really have much thought on that. But yeah, I'm excited for LAW to start being a weekly thing for the next few weeks on Thursdays. This week's gonna be really fun. I actually recorded it already. Like, it's recorded, it's edited, it's fucking uploaded, man. This shit never happens. So just give you guys kind of an idea of what all's coming this week on LAW. Let's see. I'm gonna be having a big promo. Tanvir Badal defends his television title against Xander number 3. Jade Davidson faces Jaden of the Blackstone Empire. El Himalaya faces Zajac. And let's see, Kelly McKay and Corey Blue face the Archangels. And the main event is going to be me and 2 partners against the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho, Brian Keith, and Big Bill. I don't know if this is a spoiler question, but what's the first episode of 2K25? SmackDown on Friday. Ray's aiming for it to be SmackDown on Friday. Raw and SmackDown in the NXT are going to move starting Friday. AEW, I'm going to give it until World's End, maybe a little later. World's End might be a hybrid show of 2K25 and 24. And then TNA will be the last thing to move. LAW will be the real last thing to move. LAW won't move until this summer. give me time to make everyone I want on 2K25. Get everything figured out.
The champ goes down. Genius to the sky. Gonna climb up high. For a big elbow. Well, you saw that corner kick saved to Dakota Kai for damage control. And this is
Oh, she's going for the insane elbow. Io hitting both of her damage control buddies' finishers back to back is pretty cool. I'm loving this match, by the way. They're killing it. Oh, now into the Asuka lock. I love that she's using the finishers of everyone in damage control. That's just really cool. No, go back to my camera angle. I said that out loud, didn't I?
Rhea somehow getting to her feet. Rhea to her feet. Sky driven into the court. But still, hanging on. Rhea jumped in the corner. Io Sky has her where she wants her. She is not going to survive that. Bullet trying to attack.
I want to ride a bullet train one day. They call Io's running knees in the corner the bullet train for reference. When I go to Japan eventually, I want to ride a bullet train because they just seem so cool. That's trains are one of my autistic hyperfixations, by the way. When I book Asuka and Ilya return from injury. Ilya just straight into the IC title scene against Braun. Asuka, the women's tag division needs her. Honestly, I ain't got like a huge thing there for either of them.
She kicked out. Angle slam from the top rope. Io Sky get dropped on her head. From 10.
What do I have to do? Yells Rhea.
It's WrestleMania season, folks. And now Ripley looking for the prison block again. The submission move. Io Sky, center of the ring. Ripley wants to pull her away. Trying to drag her back to the center of the ring. Io fighting, though. Io fighting with everything she has. Dark seems to make to a bottom rope. Almost there. Fingers tipped away. Oh, great coverage. Ripley goes double the front to the post. By Io Sky. A desperation play from Io that might be her greatest move of the night. Yeah, because she's very close to tapping out with a quick block. She did not get it.
How'd I book a Becky return? I don't know. Like, I guess maybe a feud with Lyra for the Intercontinental title would be cool. Like, oh, you beat me in NXT. You can't do it again. I don't know what the hell that voice was, but... This match has been awesome, by the way. I'm just very much enjoying this match. Like, that's not even like Xander being weird. That's like I'm actually just really enjoying this match.
And now out to the right there, the World Championship title on display. Bianca Belair.
I do need this match. As much as I'm enjoying this, I need to wrap up because I've really got to pee, and I don't want to leave in the middle of the match because I'm enjoying it so much. And I don't mind leaving in the middle of certain stuff on Raw to go pee, but like I never want to leave in the middle of a really good women's match because for so long people were so sexist, like, oh, women's segment, gotta go pee, piss break, and all that. Like, I mean, Grimm, for example, had the whole Divas match, gotta pee. And all that. Like, last thing I want to be is sexist, racist, homophobic, or anything like that, you know? I wouldn't mind it ending in a draw in some way, like a double count out here.
gave a great count for herself, but Io Sky. Okay, Bianca saying, come on, he'll get back in the ring. She wants to see this matchup continue. She doesn't want to see it end on a count out.
We know you enjoy it, Rhea. It's okay. Oh, yeah, we all know I enjoy Rhea. We all know how I feel about Rhea. There's like 5,000 words now about how I feel about Rhea out there on the internet. How long was the last one I did? Was the last one also 1,000 words? So it'd be 2,000 words, right? Oh, Rhea just shoved Bianca. 1,000 words was the last one, yes. So it's been 2,000 words about how I feel about Rhea out there on the internet. I will not be reciting them again, though. Oh, Rhea and Bianca are about to get into it. Jessica Carr is saying not right now, though. Bianca's about to throw hands, though, isn't she? Bianca is playing heel a little bit here. I'll be real. If Io just pulls off a shock title win right here, I might pop. I love Rhea. But I might pop if Io just wins the title right here. Because Rhea's just getting so full of herself. Also, if Io beats Rhea for a title, you know, fucking royalties and all. Oh my god, she hit it. Oh my god, she did! What? Okay! Wow! Shit, alright. I'll take it. Also, you know, I'm not saying I want royalties for this clearly incredibly amazing idea I came up with and you obviously stole from me. I'm just saying maybe there should be a check in the mail first every month. I guess that's royalties. I guess that's what I'm asking for. Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, we fucking take those. That was awesome. It was a great match. Means we're going to get the triple threat. Io's got the belt right now, which means Rhea can chase it again, which is always a fun story. Hell yeah. God, now part of me kind of wants Io to retain it at Mania because I want to see her get another title run. She's so great. That was awesome. Is the road to WrestleMania more interesting now? Is it less predictable now? Oh, wait, hold on. I just want to say you're doing a really good job at being my drone tonight. Being a Triple H apologist. You're being a WWE sweaty and diehard tonight. You know WWE is on fire right now. WWE's on fire right now, and you're doing a great job of reminding people of that. Thanks, Triple H. It's almost like you forgot to say, so thank you, Seth Badass Rollins. Damn it. Is that how they do triple threat? Rhea's rematch? I'm confused. Zach, rematch clauses ain't been a thing since 2018, bro. Ray and I have said to you countless times, rematch clauses aren't really a thing. They are a matter of convenience. But yes, that's how they're going to do the triple threat, bud. Is Io the first woman to win the women's world and WWE women's title? I think so. Yeah, because Rhea, Liv, Rhea, Io, yeah. She is the first person to hold both new versions of the belt. That's really cool. That's awesome.
Second straight year, Pat, Io's going to be defending the championship at WrestleMania. Congratulations.
Hell yeah, Io. We love the Triple H and the Xander feud. Right, why is he so mean to me? I'm always hyping him up. Oh, was that it? That was it. Shit. All the copium in the world did. Yeah, hell yeah. That was awesome. All right, cool. That was it. I gotta wrap up. I gotta close out everything. I gotta start shutting my computer down and everything. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I did promise I was gonna let you all hear the first listen to the 2025 edition of King of the Universe, which will be debuting here in just a few weeks. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, all right, cool. So before I head out tonight, I'm gonna start closing out all my tabs here, just slowly but surely getting my computer shut down here. But before I wrap up for the night, I will give you guys a nice little preview of the 2025 edition of King of the Universe, which is my theme song. Only 2 people have heard it so far, that being Ray and someone else who can reveal themselves if they want to, but I'm not going to call them out. So, without any further ado, here it is. I gave it the complete instructions of what I wanted, and it nailed it on the head. And enjoy.
A move you won't forget. When he sends you to the mat, you might live to regret. He's the master of man, putting on a display. With his powerful moves, he'll blow you away. The pedigree's his signature, a move you won't forget. When he sends you to the mat, you might live to regret. Live the life, but you're hanging on the edge of tomorrow. When the king steps in, there's no time left to borrow. Feel the weight of the crowd, hear the roar of the crowd. Say our seats here to roll, and he's taking you down. He was forged in the fire, built to reign supreme. Every battle he fights is the stuff of dreams. With the universe in his hands, he's a legend untold. An empire of destruction carved in black and gold. The bell rings loud, but it tolls for you. When you step in his path, there's nothing to do. A force of nature, a warrior soul. Bow to the king, he's in control. Live a life, but you're hanging on the edge of tomorrow. When the king steps in, there's no time left to borrow. Feel the weight of the crowd, hear the roar of the crowd. Say our seats here to roll, and he's taking you down. The bell rings loud, but it tolls for you. When you step in his path, there's nothing to do. A force of nature, a warrior soul. Bow to the king, he's in control. Live a life, but you're hanging on the edge of tomorrow. When the
of the universe seals your fate. With one last blow, he stands so tall. CRC reigns above them all. Kneel before him, there's no escape. The king of the universe seals your fate. With one last blow, he stands so tall. CRC reigns above them all.
So there you go. Yeah, it goes unnecessarily hard. When I wanted Live and Learn vibes, or a tribute to Live and Learn, like just to unpack it real quick. Fuck, someone got caught in my throat there. Just to unpack it real quick. So just to unpack it real quick. When I said I wanted Live and Learn vibes, or a Live and Learn tribute,
signature. When he sends you to the mat, you might live to regret. He's the master of man, but he'll blow you away. The pedigree's his signature, a move you won't forget. When he sends you to the mat, you might live to regret. Live the life, but you're hanging on the edge of tomorrow. When the keys.
That's what I wanted. Just that small reference, Live and Learn, you're hanging on the edge of tomorrow. When the king steps in, there's no time left to borrow. Like, just a small nod, you know, 4-minute song, nearly 4-minute song, and then just one line in there, Live and Learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow, back into the regular song. That's what I wanted, not do the whole fucking chorus of Live and Learn. So, I'm very happy with that. That will be debuting after Xandermania. That will be my new theme. I want to finish out Xandermania first. And for those, and I will play one more thing before I wrap up here. I'm going to start packing up some clothes. This is what I'll do. While this happens, I'll mute myself. But this is JT's new theme. If you guys didn't hear it, JT has a new theme. It's called The Notorious JT Jason. And here you go.
I'm the notorious JT Jason, the notorious JT Jason. My filter, I be saying what you facing. I'm the notorious JT Jason. Yes, the Maserati Melman, hotter than those melted gelatos they sell, man. But not when I call compliments to what Jams was playing, or my performances of what my Uncle Ken's craving. Who the you asking? I'm the notorious JT Jason. I'm the notorious JT Jason. I be spitting the kind of illest shit that your fathers in Aladdin. I'm the notorious JT Jason. The notorious JT Jason. And my bro said something about him not being at my wedding. And the jokes I told about her wrote to me have been hectic, man. Before I married her, her brother was thinking she could be just friends. And if he didn't, we didn't, then imagine where we'd have been. Now my daughter's name's a public ways to call out my imaginary friends. But Kel's kids coming after me in defense. The notorious JT Jason. The notorious JT Jason. Put that on Ken and Wendy, some real shit happening. I'm the notorious JT Jason. How I feel about it, no hesitation. I'm connecting all the kids in town who fry for my station, and who love the fact that I told it to foster my generations. They feel like they ain't alone and more in sync, you know. The notorious JT Jason. The notorious JT Jason. I be fucked up, LPG style and tight, yo. In the school basement, notorious. Like my mama had for me when I was similar age and full of ambition. The notorious JT Jason. The notorious JT Jason. No filter, you don't get this kind of saying on my station.
So yeah, there you go. That's what JT entered to at what's it called? Termination Chamber. And just because I've made one more, and then I do got to go for real because I got to pack up my clothes. This is Zajak's theme, for those that haven't heard it, and it is just called Zajak. So let me show this directly. I had the wrong one. This is the right one.
You won't know loud mode. High mode. Mouth high. Who the fuck, what was I at? Who the fuck, what? Who the fuck, what was I at? Who the fuck, what? 400 pounds of lean muscle with the leather cowboy boots and the bone crush. Step into the ring, get beat mentally, get beat physically with the bone structure. 400 pounds of lean muscle with the crack denim, dumb, dirty, hard hats, them baby, and that old cool belt. Who the fuck want what? Big and black. When the gravity pulls, shakes the whole universe in a straight line, and they can't hold no more weight. You know who to call. Sajak, baby, let's go. Who the fuck, what was I at? Who the fuck, what? Who the fuck, what was I at? Who the fuck, what? 400 pounds of lean muscle with the leather cowboy boots and the bone crush. Step into the ring, get beat mentally, get beat physically with the bone structure.
JT, get the fuck out. But yeah, there you go. Cool. Yeah, so that was Zajak's theme. I have fun playing with Suno every so often. Slowly but surely, I'm giving more and more people Suno themes. And maybe eventually I'll just start like a secret channel. It's like LS11 Music. And it will obviously have like a disclaimer. Yeah, these are all made with Suno. I'm not trying to profit off of these. These are just used for entertainment purposes on wrestling stuff and that kind of stuff. Because I know AI is a very tricky subject, obviously. But yeah, there you go. That I'm specifically really excited about my new King of the Universe theme. It has the first, verse and chorus of the original, and then it adds in like the live and learn and everything, and I'm really excited about it. So I might upload some of these eventually. I think that'll be really cool. Like that version of the more heel version of King of the Universe I came out to a while back. Had that as well. Oh wait, hold up. Guys. Hold on. Before we go, it just let me remaster the remaster. So let's take a listen. It's gonna have Christopher vocals.
Forced to be reckoned with a sledgehammer in his hand. He's about to cause reckoning.
Yeah, this sounds way cleaner already.
In the ring, he stands tall. His presence so imposing. CRC is gonna bring the pain. Everyone knows it. He's a master of mayhem, putting on a display with his powerful moves. He'll blow you away. Pedigree's his signature, a move you won't forget. When he slams you to the mat, you might live to regret. He's the master of mayhem, putting on a display with his powerful moves. He'll blow you away. The pedigree's his signature, a move you won't forget. When he slams you to the mat, you might live to regret. Live and learn, but you're hanging on the edge of tomorrow. When the king steps in, there's no time left to borrow. Feel the weight of the crown.
Alright, and it gives me two versions. What's the other one sound like? Just out of curiosity. Then I'll end for real. Yeah, you can hear the Rebel Mark line.
The king of the universe, he's a force to be reckoned. With a sledgehammer in his hand, he's about to cause wrecking.
Yeah, this is a Suno 4.0.
In the ring, he stands tall. His presence so imposing. CRC's gonna bring the pain. Everyone knows it.
Sounds like someone.
He's the master of mayhem, putting on a display with his powerful moves. He'll blow you away. The pedigree's his signature, a move you won't forget. When he
Yeah, I'll have to play with that more over the week. But that's going to do it. I got to end the stream now for real. As much as I don't want to, as much as I'd love to sit here and talk with you guys for another hour, I do got to go. I will see you guys probably not tomorrow, but probably Thursday for 2K, or not for 2K25. I might watch TNA on Thursday. We'll see. I might do something else. We'll see. At the very least, you'll see me Friday morning for 2K25.